Hi, Leo. Thanks for joining me. I'm Kel. This is Working with Resonance. We are doing a general tarot reading for you right now, Leo. Thank you for being here. There's some interesting frequencies coming through. As soon as I hit record, Leo could be having some light code activations or just light activations. It could feel like you're seeing things potentially. It's very difficult to put it into words, but it's also feeling a little bit like you're stepping in and out of dimensions, perhaps. But I'm not sure whether it's fully conscious or it's just in the peripheral vision. Anyway, let's jump in. Let's jump into your reading. Leo, let me put your card over there. I'm going to start calling you a different zodiac name. Four of Pentacles, something's about to be revealed to you, something in form. This is a gift presenting. It's a gift presenting to you, Leo. It feels like this is something that you've forgotten about, but someone else hasn't forgotten about this. This is very unexpected. Very, very unexpected. It is divinely guided. It is presenting to you for a particular reason. The clarity will come after the experience, but it is bringing something to a conclusion with the Ten of Pentacles. But it's coming back around again. Sorry, let me put these cards down here. It feels like you actually thought that this was all completed, that this had all played out. It was fully done. It was over. But in fact, it's representing here. This is what's representing here, and this is a gift. It's not really a do-over. It doesn't really feel like it's a do-over. This is something new, birthed from the completion. Make sense of that, how you do. Perhaps if we get some more cards. Perhaps if we get some more cards. Something that you thought was fully done, dusted, completed, and you've zipped back into it. It's something you had forgotten about. Now, this could be a bit triggering to begin with, but this is to release residues with the Tower. It's got such a feeling like you've just resigned yourself to it, and it's just like these is light activations coming through. It's like, I know it's going to pass. I know it's for my... Yeah, and the emotions arise, and you take a deep breath and just allow it to pass. Beautiful. Beautiful. So this is a realignment, it feels. It is potentially a realignment. Now, at the collective level, at this cohort level, there is a slipstream that's linking back into abandoned frequency sequences or timelines from 2019, between 2019 and 2021. So 2019, 2020, 2021 frequency sequences that were abandoned at that time due to the little detour everybody took. We're now slipstreaming back in to those, but at a different level. So the residues that we carry from where we left off, everything up until that point where we left off, is now being released from our cellular form, so that we're not connecting in at the same level. We are connecting in at a different level. completely different perspective, completely different path forward, different outcome, potentially, depending on how we rock and roll with it, right? Yeah. So that's presenting here as the message states this is a gift. It's very, very unexpected. Yeah, you thought you were really done with it, or that it had played out in fullness. No. No, there is some mending here, there's some healing here. Yeah. Something, deep breath there. Something that's just kind of been band-aided. It's just, you just keep putting a band-aid on it, but it kind of keeps ulcerating. It's just like, no, I just put a band-aid on it. This light activation or solar activation, source code activation, however that's playing out for you, blowing the whole thing wide open. So potentially you may have a moment, if this is playing into your conscious awareness, where you go, oh no, here we go again. But it's not. This is different. This is bringing an opportunity for you to follow a completely different path that is aligned with your purpose, with your passion, with your creativity. Three of Wands. It's a really strong sense of life, being in life, being alive, being, it's almost like the soul comes in suddenly aware of itself, and it's like, oh, wow, this is what living is all about, right? Yeah, this is what living's all about. So there you go. I just learned something. I didn't know that the soul was not aware of itself. There you go. Nine of Wands, the Wheel, and the Three of Wands. This is amazing. It is amazing. Depending on your perspective, I guess. I'm feeling a lot of awe, a lot of relief, a lot of release, a lot of anticipation. It's so emotional, this emotional release that's coming through here. Not yet presenting as a Ten of Swords kind of release. This is hopeful. This is pleasant. As pleasant as it can be. I do feel like there's a smile on your face as this unfolds. Leo, oh yes, it is. It's name. Yeah, you know who you are. You know who you are. You know what you are. You know your power. You know your passion. You know your purpose, and you know your creativity. And you are allowing. You're not allowing. You are welcoming your soul into your body. Once you tap into what's actually unfolding here, and into the activations, it is like a lightning rod. You just like, tap me in. I'm here. Flow through me. Come on down. Come on in. Come on up. However it works. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. Good on you, Leo. I am so excited. There's truly such a sense of excitement here. Such a sense of excitement here, and this unexpected. Here's the new. Soon as this release is done, as soon as this release, the cellular release, is done, the new gift from the universe, different to the Four of Pentacles at the beginning. This is something that you planted the seed for. In that abandoned timeline, you had already planted the seed for this Leo, you were not at a frequency match for it at that time. You are now. But first, there is the release. The universe is taking care of that. Source code activations, light activations, just outside your full awareness happening in your peripheral, right? But you are ready. And this discovery is going to bring clarity. Bring clarity. Now, there is something that's come or occurred from the abandonment of the timeline that caused a lot of pain, sadness, and sorrow. But this clarity that's coming through here, Leo, with these activations coming through, and these are activations sitting just in the awareness or just outside the awareness. You've got awareness, but you don't have awareness. It's very high priestess kind of situation. But anyway, there was something in the abandonment of the timelines, the frequency sequences that we're slipstreaming back into, that is presenting here that you're slipstreaming back into. There was, at the time, a lot of pain, sadness, and sorrow. There has been a lot of storylines, a lot of narratives, a lot of jumping to conclusions, a lot of speculation about that, all coming from the thinking mind. It's trying to rationalize. Has been trying to find the story that fits. There's been some fine tuning in the intervening years, but suddenly there is clarity. And the pieces of the puzzle start falling into place. It's still an unfolding. It's not going to happen overnight. This is a process of unfolding. It is probably at least going to be the next 6 to 8 weeks, Leo, but you're going to have all these glimpses of, right, now I understand what that is. But this is going to lead to you really reconnecting with you. I can feel that there is a lot of self-apologizing, self-forgiveness here. It's kind of like a conversation with self. Okay, this also kind of presented in the Libra reading, not quite the same, but it's about the aspects of self that are being pushed away. This is a little bit different because you have awareness that the thinking mind grasped on, held the attachments, and ran with them backwards and forwards all over the place, trying to make sense of things. Clarity always comes after the experience, and as this release occurs and the clarity comes in, mind blown. Right, now I understand. Now I have clarity. And now I have clarity. Now I have some work to do on who I am, what I am, how I present, how I think, my patterns of thought, my patterns of behavior, my patterns of interaction. Right. Eight of Wands, get ready because here it comes. Here it comes. And this is a really powerful release. And this is the second time that the Five of Cups was presented this way as well. It is a powerful release with the Eight of Wands, but the Five of Cups here. It's a release of the emotions, but it's almost like you jettison out of the emotional body. How do I describe that? The next rocket thrust, your second stage it's like the only word that really fits is that you jettison out of the emotional body, out of the storylines, out of the narratives, total clarity, as is, no storylines, no meanings, things just are, and it is peace, absolute peace. Yeah, absolute peace, and there's not even any words to describe the Six of Wands. Because your soul here is becoming aware of itself in form. There you go. That's your reading for today, Leo. Absolutely phenomenal. It is, the frequencies are so intensely in anticipation and excitement. I haven't experienced these types of frequencies probably since around 2019, 2020, at that level. So, love you through this process. Don't get caught up in storylines and narratives. Just continue to be as you are, and flow along, and just allow it to flow through you. Do self-care as you need to through the activations. If you do need any support, please reach out, let me know, and we will help navigate through to this wonderfulness that's presenting. I'm really curious to find out, after you found out, what it is, the seed that you planted back then that you are now going to be reconnecting with. Truly beautiful. So amazing, Leo. Have an absolutely amazing day, amazing week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.